Hello everyone, I'm Justin Grammons, founder and CEO of Lab 651 and author of Software Development Done Right, a guide to a successful software product release. If you are enjoying this series, please be sure and follow the links below to prior episodes and make sure you subscribe to this channel as well. Today we're going to be talking about why software processes exist. I've heard people refer to building software applications as the same as building a house. And while I believe there are some parallels to that, there are tons of things that are different, and I will go into those differences in an upcoming episode. Hint, building software the right way is actually more like being an explorer and sailing the high seas to find a treasure. Leaving all that aside though, regardless of the metaphor, before you begin, you do need to have a clear picture of what the final product will look like, at least in the abstract sense, hand-drawn sketches and drawings, but more importantly, you need to understand how you will get there. A map to the treasure, for lack of a better term. And in fact, in software, if you are building with any team greater than yourself, everyone needs to understand and agree not only on the what they're building, but the how. And the how is the process. Having gone through the process of building hundreds of software products over my career, I've seen firsthand the mistakes that many teams have without having something as simple as a process on how the team will work. With no process, you have a 0% chance of success. Pushing pixels and code around the screen is the easiest that it's ever been these days, and there are tons of tools to get started. And the mantra of let's just get started with coding and experimenting, while that may work in a research lab and it's fun at some large companies too, where teams can hide for years and not make a profit, I've never seen it work with groups that actually have to deliver a product to market. If you're delivering a new product, something that will be game-changing, time and costs are of the essence. Development needs to be intelligent and efficient. Thus, you need a clear and concise set of rules to follow. You can pick your own process. There are tons to choose from. At Lab 651, we have an entire set of core beliefs that follow the principles of the Agile Manifesto. And if you haven't heard of the Agile Manifesto, it's a series of best practices written by a group of representatives from extreme programming, Scrum, pragmatic programming, and others sympathetic to the needs for an alternative away from a document-driven system or heavyweight software development process. It has a list of 12 principles. I won't go through all of them here, but the first three are: our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Secondly, deliver working software frequently, from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, with preference to the shorter time scale. And third, the best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. You can choose whatever solutions are best for you, but in short, there should be some set of values that everyone gets behind. That's what they're talking about with the self-organizing teams. And it may be basic to restate the obvious, but a process has a number of advantages. First of all, it saves time. Second, it creates a common language and vocabulary among the team. It creates large tasks. It structures large tasks into smaller ones that are more manageable. And then it communicates the goals of the project. I'll talk about this a lot, but talk about the why you are developing the software. Most importantly, Agile processes set the tone and culture of how things will operate. As a side note, to those who think of software as building a house, building tone and culture aren't really my thoughts when building a house, but they make all the difference in the world when you are sailing with a crew during a storm to find your treasure. Just another point that I want to get at, where we're talking about developing software is more like searching and finding a treasure and making sure that you and your crew can make it. Now, with every process, you can have too much of it, right? Certainly. And that's where the beauty comes in. That's the artistic side of building software. The process and the tips I define here are things that have worked for us at Lab 651, but that might not necessarily work for you, and that's fine. Just know that processes do exist for a reason. That was the title of this chapter. And the process needs to be understood, evaluated, and continually improved. Without a process, you will fail. Please use the link below to receive a copy of my book entitled Software Development Done Right, in which I will cover this topic and 17 other valuable tips on how to help you navigate to a successful product launch. Or if you wish, you can book a meeting with me to discuss your current challenges. I'm always open. Look for the next episode coming soon, and thank you so much.